I look like Voldy.
Because I don't have a nose.
Yeah, you kind of do look like Voldy.
I don't have a nose.
Harry Potter! Harry Potter! Oh my god, we're stupid. Hello, Book Dragons. It's Alyssa, and you're watching Pages in Ink. So you may have noticed that there haven't been a few videos in a hot minute. If you follow me on social media, I did share that we have finals, and there was redecorating our house and getting new furniture, and then poor little Neville injured his back. So we were dealing with that. Insert picture here of our cute, precious little corgi. So we were just had a lot to deal with, and we also had Comic-Con, which is why you're watching this video. Tell me how you feel.
Super geeking out so hardcore.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Tentacle kitty.
Well, you can't shift your POV, can you?
You can. Like, people have been doing that more and more. See, I think that's the cool thing about YA right now is people are doing interesting things. Yeah. Like, structurally, you're seeing new things happen. I know for me, I wrote this book called The Living, and I wanted it to be in first person, and I got to page 200 and some big thing happened, and I realized I couldn't do it in first person, and that was pretty painful.
We're back! Did you miss us? Woo. So we have our Comic-Con haul! Woo! We did get to meet Gwendolyn Christie. For those of you who don't know, she plays Brienne of Tarth in Game of Thrones. Woo. And also Captain Phasma in the latest Star Wars movies in episode 7 and 8. So we did get to meet her, and Megan had this huge speech planned out for when she was gonna meet her. And we get up there and she goes, "You're so pretty," and just stares at her like starstruck creeper. So, I mean, she was so nice and sweet, and Megan what are you gonna was do? Just so nervous. But we did get to meet her, so that was awesome. But we spent most of the day going to author panels and meeting some authors. So we do have a little bit of a haul. We didn't get a lot of artwork. We only got a couple pieces, but we did get some books autographed. So let's get to it. Penguin Random House has a booth there, and they always give out free books, so we always make sure to go by their booth every year to get free books. But this year they had authors autographing the free books. For those of you who watched the little clip, I did get to meet Robin Hobb. Woo! So we walked by and they were like, "Hey, do you want a free book autographed by the author?" Yes. And I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." Like, I just thought it was gonna have her like stamp or something in there. But no, she autographed it. It says "To Alyssa," and I thought I was gonna pass out. So along with this book, we also got The Summoner Dragon, first book of the Evertide by Todd Lockwood, and that is autographed as well. He was also in that footage. He was so nice. For Alyssa, he was so nice. And we met Anne Bishop. So she also signed. Nice. She was super nice. And so it was just really cool. I get it that they're trade paperbacks, but as long as they're not like Name of the Wind thick or American Gods like thick where it hurts your hands, I'm fine with it. And it's autographed.
Yeah.
So like I said, we didn't pick up a lot of art, but we had to go by my favorite booth, which is Kiki Doodles. I just love cute artwork, and I love cute graphic novels and just cute stuff. And she does like corgi things.
So cute. And
she does permaids, which are cat mermaids. And it's so cute. So the first thing that we picked up was a corgi mermaid.
It looks like Luna.
It looks exactly like Luna, and the second that I saw it, we had to get it. So when we saw this next print, we had to pick it up, and that is
Leia and Jabba's kitties.
It's so cute. Look,
So fat.
Look at him. Oh,
that's my favorite.
Yeah, so we had to pick that up, and
so cute.
I just love it so much. Megan is obsessed with Hamilton.
I love every second
She
of it.
has every lyric memorized and every part memorized. She knows everything that's going to happen.
It's my favorite.
So when we saw this print, we had to get it. It says, who lives, who dies, who tells your story, and there's all these different quotes from Hamilton. So we went to a couple panels. We went to 3 panels. The first one that we went to was fantasy world building, like going beyond the map. And there were some amazing authors in that panel. We had Delilah S. Dawson, we had Sarah Beth Durst, we had Jason Denzel, and it was just so good. And Delilah S. Dawson is so funny, and Sarah Beth Durst is so cute and sweet, and I just love her so much. And Jason Denzel is just so smart, and he's so poised, and I just love him. So after the panel, we had to meet him.
Of course.
So first we met Delilah S. Dawson, and we had her sign, "Kill the Farm Boy." It says, once upon a time.
Tricky.
I'm pretty sure that this makes fun of fairy tale tropes. I love fairy tales, even if it's making fun of fairy tale tropes.
It's so fun.
So she was so funny in the panel that I really want to read this. And she signed it, and she was just so sweet.
So nice.
So not only did we have her sign "Kill the Farm Boy," we also had her sign Phasma, which I'm not sure if you guys have noticed. Megan is obsessed with Star Wars.
No.
She even has a Star Wars tattoo. So they definitely bonded over that.
Yeah, it was awesome. I was really bummed at first because I couldn't find the book at the bookstore. The only paperback, and it was like the small trade paperback. But I got this copy. It was one of the last ones there. And I was super stoked to meet Delilah S. Dawson.
So not only did we have her sign, and this is for Megan, but Gwendolyn Christie signed the other side.
Right above Phasma. And she even signed it as Phasma and then as Gwendolyn Christie. So that was cool.
It's just so awesome.
Yeah, it was so
awesome.
So stoked.
So as I mentioned, we also met Jason Denzel. Not only did he autograph his book, Mystic, and the second one is Mystic Dragons, and that's out right now. I don't know what this is about. He was just so wonderful when I met him, and so sweet and kind and like very, very genuine. And I just loved him that I had to pick this up. I have to read it. I told him that I had started a booktube channel, and he was so sweet about it and just wonderful. And I am a huge fan of him, so I really want to be a huge fan of this book. But he also gave away like a free little, it's not even like a novella, it's just like a little short story. It's a couple pages, and he also signed that as well. And it was just such a wonderful experience. I loved him, and I will read this book and let you know what I think. Sarah Beth Durst is literally the cutest person I have ever met in my entire life. Not only was she so awesome and funny and adorable in the panel, but just meeting her in person, like, she made sure that everyone had a special moment, and she didn't care how many books she had to sign. So one thing about Comic-Con is that you don't pay for the author autographs. You just supply the book and they'll sign it. There was a girl right in front of us who had like 12 books
It was
for her
awesome.
to sign.
She just stacked them all up on the table, and she, talking to the authors, they're doing it.
So I was geeking out, and I was so nervous, and Megs had to jump in.
Yeah,
I was shaking.
Like when I met Gwendolyn Christie and I couldn't talk, she was doing the same thing. It was awesome.
I was shaking, and I handed her sweaty books because I got so nervous
sorry.
my hands were sweating. Oh, it was so embarrassing. And then
she's so nice.
And then she just started talking about how book people are the best kind of people and awesome, and I just love her. So I had her sign The Queen of Blood, and that is the first book in the Queens of Rinthia series. And she signed right here, and I just really love her. And then we also got to pick up The Deepest Blue, which is a Rinthia novel. It's set in the same world, but it's a new series. And this just came out Tuesday, the 19th, and we got to pick this up the weekend before. So it was kind of cool that we got early access to it. And she signed this as well. And I just want to point out, she said that I'm awesome. So you
are awesome.
I mean, she said I was awesome
too.
She was so great. We also went to a young adult panel. It was awesome. It was just talking about how young adult is very different nowadays, and the topics that you can discuss in young adult, and how young adult and adult books aren't that different. So all of these people that book shame are a little bit wrong. And read whatever book you friggin' want to read.
Yeah.
Even if it's 50 Shades of Grey. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Read that Smut with Proud. With proud?
Read that Smut with Proud.
God damn it. I'm an idiot. It's pride. Why can't I say that?
The word was pride.
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 That's what my brain meant to say.
Pride.
Pride.
We met Rachel Kane. She wore a tiara and a cape and was just Queen
Fabulous.
Diva. She was amazing and so sweet. They were all so sweet.
Yeah.
But she was even talking to me about like my own personal writing and the publishing world and that sort of thing. And it was just wonderful and just so special. So I had her sign Ink and Bone. I guess I should show the signature.
Yes.
Right there. And then I also had her sign the second book in the series, Paper and Fire. And this is from the Great Library series, and I've wanted to read this series for a really long time, so I picked this up. So all in all, I'd say we had a wonderful time. I'm a terrible booktuber and didn't do a lot of vlogging. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to join the Book Dragon family, we would absolutely love to have you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And then don't forget to hit that notification bell as well, which lets you know when I upload videos, and I do upload twice a week. And as always, until next time, remember to be nice to yourself and be kind to others. Bye!